Dirty Story Night. We are back for a second season. We've got lots of episodes coming at you. I don't know how long season 2 is going to be, but we have months of them in the can. So expect them every Friday for the foreseeable future. Our first one back is Jerome Nickels Odeon. The first month theme that we come back to is Nickelodeon, and there are 6 entries. Well, how does Jerome Nickels Odeon? You'll have to listen to find out. Before you do, please check out our parent network, IABDpresents.com, which has podcasts, written work, video series, and more. One such series is It's All Been Trekked Before, where Steven, Keith, Jimmy, Jerome, and others, often a woman, it's not a complete dude fest, go back from Star Trek, from the beginning, the 1960s, and work their way forward. They just completed season 2. They have a few bonus episodes coming out over the next 6 weeks while they're on hiatus, and then they will be back for season 3, many episodes of which are already in the can. So you're going to want to not miss that. Also, if you like our work, any of our work, including Dirty Story Night, we do give it away for free, but we'd really appreciate your support. Go to patreon.com/IABD to support us. Now enjoy Dirty Story Night. A couple of things. I'd like to remind you that the theme is Nickelodeon. We did not specify what that meant, other than that it was Nickelodeon. I will say that my story is completely historically accurate, including the slang terms used. Betsy was nervous as she entered the dark hall. She hadn't been there before. She'd heard about it, of course, from her friends, but she never dared to go into the shadowy corner herself, afraid of what it might entail. As her bottom sunk onto the hardwood folding chair, she looked around. Figures surrounded her, others coming out of the spring night and into this almost sacred place. A screen at the far end of the room flickered to life, and her breath caught in her throat with excitement. Dateline, April 20th, 1912. It has been a mere 5 days since the great Titanic, Majesty of the Seas, met its match in an iceberg south of Newfoundland and sank to the bottom of the icy waters. In other news, Nurse Clara Barton, founder of the Red Cross, passed away at the ripe old age of 90, and Harry Quimbley became the first woman to fly across the English Channel. Is this your first time? Asked a strong, kind voice from beside her. Yes, you? She asked the stranger. I've been here lots, but I've never seen you here before. How can you tell? Betsy asked. It's so dark. You'll get used to it. I'm Harold, by the way. Nice to meet you, Harold. I'm Betsy. Have you seen this film before? Paul J. Rainey's African Hunt? No, it just came out, and now so did my dick. Oh, Harold, said Betsy. Relax, Bets. Let's make this a night of firsts. First? Like how the RMS Carpathia was the first to arrive on the scene to rescue the survivors of the Titanic? She asked. I was thinking more like how Julia Lathrop became the first woman to lead a U.S. federal agency. Female empowerment, he said, and she swooned. That was the right answer, said Betsy. Take down your trousers all the way, and I'm going to slide my road to a christening right on your pole. Wow. The slang is historically accurate as well. Yeah, Betsy, just like that. Open up your thatched cottage, like Boston's Fenway Park opened earlier this afternoon. Oh, Harold, breathed Betsy. Stake my Cyprian fountain the way Van Helsing staked Dracula. Did you know Bram Stoker just died today? Oh, no, I didn't, said Harold. That's almost as horrible as how the Muslim soldiers in the Moroccan city of Fez mutinied, killing 50 French soldiers and almost 100 Jewish residents this past Thursday. I'll mutiny if you don't put your staff of life in me right now, said Betsy. She hiked up her skirts and pulled down her bloomers, sinking deep onto Frank's large prick. A prick so big, Victor Francis Hess could have ascended it to measure changes in radiation during the recent solar eclipse, instead of using a hot air balloon, as he had done. Oh, yeah, baby, said Harold. This feels so good on my Mr. Pezzolin. As good as it felt to hear that bastard murderer Frederick Saddon was hung at Britain's Pentonville prison this week. You make me feel alive, Harold, moaned Betsy. As alive as future Nobel Prize laureate Glenn T. Seaborg, who was born just yesterday in Ishpeming. How do you know that? Asked Harold. I don't know, just fuck me hard, said Betsy. As hard as the Russian Empire recognized Italian sovereignty over Libya in return for Italy's support of Russian influence in the Balkans? Asked Harold. Yeah, just that hard, said Betsy. As the opening streams of music began playing, covering up her deep guttural growls. Holy fuck, said Harold. I feel like Santos FC, winner of 8 national championships in Brazil's first major soccer league. I know who Santos FC is, said Betsy. Duh. Yes, right there. Shh, said a row attendant, shining a flashlight on them. I don't care if you screw, but everyone else in this theater paid their nickel too, and some of them just want to hear the movie. I'm sorry, screamed Betsy as she orgasmed all over Frank's old world credentials. Yes, that is slang for penis, circa 1885. Look it up. Oh, God, said Harold. That was just like China's President Yuan Shikai issuing a manifesto asking 5 separate race groups in the nation to unite through intermarriage. Did you want to marry me, Harold? Asked Betsy hopefully. Oh, yes, Betsy, I do. Without you, I would be as lost as the Chicago Cubs were to Cincinnati last week, 3-2. Then I do too, Harold. I do too.
Who's got the time?